All right, we seem to be live. All right, there I am. And yes,
I don't
there's
have
a.
my laptop. I don't have my laptop up, so I don't know how it looks. So I'm just.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
charging because I was using it. That's
Well, get it on your phone because then you'll see that there's a. Well, there's a significant less amount of things going on right now. And hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Wednesday edition of the Just Us Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I am the Athletic Geek, joined on the other end of the tin can string this week by Easy.
hey yo.
Hey, yo, indeed. And yeah, so definitely before we get started, definitely condolences to the family and friends of the legendary Scott Hall. Very sad news. I lost a guy. That's one of the reasons I became a wrestling fan, as we know from the Geeking Out podcast. The first wrestling memory I have was Shawn and Razor, and while I did go the Shawn Michaels path, a little bit more on the Razor path, it takes two to make a legendary memory, and yeah, just very unfortunate.
I
Uh,
will say this, like I personally, obviously, like I'm from a completely different wrestling generation of fans, but I knew of like how badass Scott Hall Razor Ramon is. Like he
oh
kind of
yeah,
like invented the bad guy persona. Like
Ab-
you could have, if you look back in history, we've had our fair share of bad guys, but
he was
Scott
the bad
Hall
guy.
yeah, he is the bad guy before Roman Reigns tries to call himself the guy. It's like, no, 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 no. Don't do that. But firstly, like Razor Ramon, or Razor Scott Hall, he is the bad guy. Like
Absolutely,
from like just and of
and
course, that one quote that's been circulating everywhere. It's like bad times don't last forever, bad guys do. Like
mhm.
that is really deep.
Yeah, and I
Mm,
certainly was glad that he was able to get his life together and
mm.
enjoy the last few years of life. Hopefully,
And
um, but yeah,
isn't he in the Hall of Fame as Razor
yes,
Ramon? Or
yes, he
okay,
is.
that's what I thought.
Um, but we're doing this on Wednesday night because, Nick's bachelor party is tomorrow, and I will be there and not streaming. And Athletic Geek HQ
And I live
is
in Cleveland, so I'm not gonna be there.
Athletic Geek HQ is moving, as you can tell from a little small rearrangement, but the lack of figures up on the wall. So yeah, definitely in the process of doing that. Um, been a great run in this room my entire life. And not just for streaming, but for all the different things. When the Geek Family home became Athletic Geek HQ, but yeah, so
So when I
it
visit the St. Louis area, I'm not gonna see that phenomenal room.
no, you will not see this phenomenal. You'll see
Oh,
another phenomenal room.
all right.
I
Well, I'm
mean,
down with that.
yeah,
So just gotta find a way to do some road trips to St. Louis. At least Southwest Airlines actually does direct flights to St. Louis.
yes, it does. And
Yeah.
hey, you could definitely come on down for the NASCAR Cup Series weekend.
I can't
Too
because
bad.
that would be okay. I'm just saying this out of context. I'll be a little bit hungover from the Hindi 500, which this is coming from someone who does not drink.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
But
But I am going to be in Kansas City for one of my best friend's birthday, and we're going to go to a Royals Blue Jays game.
have fun.
Sorry, I know.
Have
Yeah,
fun with that. Yeah, we're gonna be talking Dynamite this week. But if you've never seen this show before, this is the Just Us Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I'm Ed Easy at All In and Starcast. We love wrestling. We've shared a love of pro wrestling with each and every one of you out there. However, just like each and every one of you out there, our opinions that have any other fan. We avoid insider terms. At the end of the day, we are not wrestlers. We are not insiders. We are just marks, and we are just coming off of Dynamite, and also it is Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, so I brought one of these. Ah,
I have sparkling water on me, so yeah.
I do hate
Ah,
to.
damn it! You know what? Damn it! I know I should have had something. I should have had milk on me. For
Milk,
Kurt
yeah.
Angle when he did the milk shower.
Well, I just want to say this. I'm all about Anheuser-Busch, but I hate putting over Kevin Harvick. But it
At
is
least I,
it
you
is
know
a
what?
good beer.
Damn it!
It
I
is a
should have
good
bought.
beer.
I should have bought myself some BrewDog today. Damn it!
All
At least
right,
have
so
non-alcoholic beer on me.
right out the gate, we're gonna light the fuse and bring the boom. Um, we have the Undisputed Era versus Hangman Page and Jurassic Express. Yeah, what'd you think of this
Pending
match?
trademark. It was a really good tag match. Honestly, just seeing, the Undisputed Era reunited, or sorry, legally, Adam Cole and Red Dragon.
Yes,
No, let's face it, it's undisputed. At least
but
they
not
could just
legally.
say it doesn't have to be Undisputed Era. They could just call themselves Undisputed. But anyways, that's just going weird. No, it was a great tag match, honestly. Um, Interesting that Adam Cole and Red Dragon won this one. It's like, okay, are we setting up
Yeah,
Adam versus Adam Part 2?
I'd really them
Which
rather
I
not
wouldn't
do.
mind.
No, I really don't want that. I'd really rather them. I'd rather see Hangman go wrestle someone else. But whatever. That was a good match, not a great match. Like it wasn't like terrible. It's just kind of
It's a good startup match.
yeah, good opener. Had good spots. The triple moonsault spot was great. But again, sometimes like we kind of alluded to last week, sometimes you just don't need like a bunch of stuff for a life-changing, history-making match. Sometimes just a good match is all you need, and that's what they needed. So
Yeah.
they did that. Then we went to another tag match with Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson versus Wheeler Yuta and Chuck Taylor, with Regal on commentary, which I loved. I'd be okay with AEW having another show just to put Regal on commentary. But yeah.
Or NXT is hiring. Sorry, I know.
And I wish I had more beer. But no, I like this. I like the tease with Wheeler Yuta at the end. I know, like for a while, we thought they were gonna have Trent turn on Wheeler, but now it seems like Wheeler might just go off and join Bryan Danielson's Daniels and Bryan's, some Daniels and Bryan's with Regal, But yeah, good
And then
match.
what's Moxley's secret group then?
I don't know. It's kind of I don't know what to call this group, so we're
I
just
don't know.
kind of giving the name pending.
John 316.
It's Bryan Danielson's Daniels and Bryan's.
Sure.
But yeah, it was good. It's kind of I mean, wasn't as competitive as I'd like to have seen it. But again, you're trying to establish this new team. You've got to do that. You've got to sometimes make sure that the other team that you're trying to establish looks significantly stronger when you're trying to establish them, especially one that's not. They're in the same stable, but they're not. It'd be one thing if this were best friends, but it wasn't. It was Chuck and Wheeler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, what is Danhausen going to fight? Seriously? Please? It's been 2 months.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to right now. Look at hey. Look at how long it took Orange Cassidy to finally do it.
Okay, fair point, but still, it's Danhausen.
Yes.
Like, do we need to give him his blimp already with his bags of money?
No. He's got to earn his way. I mean, that needs to be like the last part of his whole arc is him finally getting his blimp.
Okay. I thought it was because like he was still like low key legit, still semi injured, but or whatever.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I'm not Danhausen. I'm not a demon. I couldn't tell you. So we have a backstage segment with FTR and the Bucks. Glad they're doing this again.
And also, what the fuck was Nick wearing?
Yeah, and if FTR lose this one, then I'll believe a certain obnoxious Southern atheist with the tennis rackets conspiracy theory. But if they win this one, then his conspiracy theory goes out the window. The Jericho Appreciation Society commencement.
I'm still calling them Inner Circle 2.0.
You should be calling them Sports Entertainment because it's taken them. It's taken AEW about 3 years at this point, but now they finally are having the sports entertainment versus pro wrestling war. And you know what?
Oh,
That
God.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I I love it. I'm just laughing and like, what the hell am I watching? But either way, I loved it.
Oh yeah,
That was
this could be really good because
like, you really want to add some heat. Say sports entertainment on AEW.
oh yeah, and it's anytime in these sorts of wrestling promotions, anytime they've had feuds like this, it's always done well. It happened in FMW. They did it in Ring of Honor with Sweet and Sour Incorporated. Um, these sorts of storylines for that fan base, they can work if done correctly. So I know Jericho's stuff's been very hit and miss, but when you put him saying we love sports entertainment against Eddie Kingston, we're gonna be all right. I'm confident we will be all right. Um,
Hmm.
TNT Championship match, Wardlow versus Scorpio Sky. I feel like this match was done to perfection. May not like in terms of like in the ring, but like everything that happened in this match is what needed to happen.
I
Wardlow
low
looked good.
key knew this was gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah,
Like
it had to. I mean,
we
like
all knew.
there's that little bit of doubt that you had that maybe Wardlow would win, but everything that happened in this match needed to happen. You had Wardlow look strong, American Top Team and all that stuff, getting in having to use dirty tactics to get to Wardlow was well done. MJF causing the distractions so Scorpio didn't win cleanly. That was well done. Everything that should happen in this match to further the MJF versus Wardlow storyline, perfect. And we saw what
Definitely a
happens.
double or nothing.
And we saw what happens when you're a bad accountability buddy.
Uh-huh. Or maybe he would have been a better accountability buddy if he turned on MJF.
No, he's a good accountability buddy that way.
So then he's MJF's accountability buddy then.
No, MJF doesn't need an accountability buddy. MJF's already accountable for his actions.
Then what the hell is Sean Spears gonna be then?
Just a chairman now.
Haha.
He's gonna be an accountability enemy, but that doesn't roll off the tongue
I'm just
as well.
very happy the accountability buddy shit is over. Like, yes, thank you.
No, it doesn't. Now you're
There's-
seeing
nope,
you're seeing
nope.
the fallout. It's not over yet. Now,
Nope.
now,
But
still,
you really think Spears is gonna turn on MJF or MJF's gonna kick Spears out?
No, Spears is gonna help MJF show what happens whenever a person like Wardlow is not held accountable for their actions. But we got another match to get to. We got the Hardys versus Private
Like
Party.
I said, there's better. Oh, speaking about better accountability buddies, the Hardys.
Are they now?
I don't know. No, I'm sorry. You're right. It's the Acclaimed. Anyways, that Hardy's match. That you know what? That was honestly amazing. It was so. Again, I'm just getting. I always get goosebumps just hearing Jim Johnston's loaded on AEW. Like I'm still wondering, what sheep did you sacrifice to get loaded on AEW? I'm lost of words.
I'm gonna go in a different direction this match. I really wanted a lot like this match, and I did really get into it. I understand like that the Hardy Boys, that this is 2022 and not 2002, so it's not going to be the same, and I respect that. And Jeff did look all right, but
I'm sure he's got a good support system for him too.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I definitely hope he does, but I just didn't really like the match. Only thing I liked about the match was Private Party crotching Matt Hardy and going, "No more kids for you." Like that was my favorite part. The meatless part of the sandwich says, "Accountability buddies forever." Heart.
Good for you. You can go join the other fans on MySpace.
You're dead wrong. We're on Tout. But yeah. This Really want to like this match more, and really
I feel like
didn't care
this
for
is
it as
going
much.
to be the last hurrah of the Hardys.
I'm sure it is.
Like,
And I definitely, and I want to see the
like,
Hardy Boys get the AEW tag titles. I want to see them
yes,
complete that. Like, I want all of that,
yes.
but I'm also going to say this: don't overstay your welcome. Like, it's
I would give this maybe like a good 1-2 year run and then call it a career. Like they
yeah.
could be like managers or whatever,
If they
because
want to
that's
be,
kind of what I
I'm
thought
not gonna
Matt Hardy
I'm
was.
not gonna tell the Hardy Boys when to stop wrestling. But yeah, on a personal level, and I'm sure with like a different tag team, if they wrestled FTR or the Bucks or Red Dragon or Jurassic Express or the Lucha Bros, I'm sure, and I'm saying this with all due respect to Private Party as well. Maybe some of the weaknesses could be hidden a little bit better. Again, that's not saying that Private Party's bad. Just the other teams could hide the weaknesses a little bit better. But yeah,
And hey, hopefully in about 10, 15 years, when we have our own studio, we'll talk about the Hardy children fighting Brody Lee Jr. and whoever else is having kids.
if they want to be wrestlers, that is the Hardy
Fair
children.
enough,
That
but
is.
still.
Ray's in the
All right,
house.
fine.
Says, see you. And now we come to our main event of the evening. Steel cage match for the AEW Women's Championship. Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, in Thunder
And,
Rosa's
and
adopted
Thunder had a
hometown.
mariachi band. I loved it.
Yeah, they really like did the like gave it a big fight feel for all of this.
I actually thought they were gonna sing her theme song too. Like I would have loved to have heard that. You're like Thunder Rosa, yeah, whatever the lyrics are.
um excuse me.
Yeah, but
The
I was confused about this. So, like, they said like she's from Tijuana, Texas, but she lives in San Antonio, Texas. Like, so she was adopted in San Antonio. Like, I was confused on the backstory.
the graveyards of Tijuana. I don't think anyone actually lives in the graveyards of Tijuana.
Oh, I okay. Sorry, I probably misheard what Justin Roberts said.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now she does live in San Antonio and chug that beer too quickly. I liked this match. I didn't. It had a lofty standard that was set, and I mean, it was a very very good match. But I mean, I don't know. I guess whenever you have like the match of the year previously, that it's hard. You've kind of set a standard that's really hard to live up to, and they did a good job wrestling, and they told a great story. There's just a few parts of the matches that just felt kind of off, and it didn't ruin the match, but it didn't. This one's definitely not like gonna be number one for like possibly the whole year, and like last one was. It's. I said before we went live, this was like the Dark Knight Rises compared to Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises was a great movie, but still wasn't as good as Dark Knight, and that's kind of how I'm feeling about this match. Still, love the fact that Thunder Rosa finally won. I'm hoping that she gets as long a title reign as Britt did. Lots of stuff they can do with Thunder Rosa as champion. Britt had a hell of a reign, and if again, everything was done the right way. The build up to this match, having the match, everything was. This is how you should have told the story of Thunder Rosa eventually becoming the AEW World Women's Champion. Just
I'm kind of wondering, like,
one match was a perfect 10, and this was like an 8.5
yeah,
to a 9, and there you go.
yeah. I am still kind of wondering because I know there's going to be naysayers out there wondering, was it the right call? Like, just because they
Who
were in Thunder's hometown.
who other than Bully Ray, who's
The,
naysaying on that?
well, I'm not. I'm just saying in general about if we
I
might
mean,
have like any naysayers who think this was too soon, but because
This was not too soon. I mean,
it was done right.
oh,
It was done right.
this was not too soon. I say this as a big Britt Baker fan. This was about the right time. The only thing that maybe, and I'm not saying I would change it, that I was maybe just thinking as a Brit fan as well, maybe could have given her the 1 year run, taking it to Double or Nothing, but no, this was the right time. There was nothing else for Brit to do with this reign. I mean, really, there was nothing else for Brit to do.
It could be worse. It could be the Triple H reign of terror.
Yeah, I think they I mean, people are welcome to their opinion, but I don't know who's going to be naysaying this one. I really,
who knows?
other than Bully Ray, who's like, she needs to lose in her hometown for the heat. And I'm all about getting the heat, but sometimes you gotta follow through on a good story. And Bully Ray does not believe in that for the sake of heat. So
yeah. So I'm happy she's champ. So we'll see how she's going to. I'm curious who's going to be her first title defense. Because I wouldn't mind a rematch, just obviously not now. Maybe all out.
First title defense. Maybe go Jamie. Out the gate. Possibly
Who?
Jamie, maybe,
Jamie. Oh, sorry. You said it weird. I'm like, oh, Jamie Hayter. Yeah, of course.
It's probably. I really don't want to go back to the trope of, win the title. First one's Nyla. Like, I don't really want to do that right out the gate. But.
Yeah, careful what you say about my girl. Nyla's awesome.
I never said she was bad. I just said, like, the stereotypical thing for someone to do, is, they win the title and then they wrestle Nyla. And it's like, maybe don't let Nyla be the gatekeeper right now.
Actually, after the rivalry with Shida, maybe Serena Deeb.
I'd be okay with Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah. Because then maybe Holy Shida could fight. Oh my God,
Jade,
yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you are really kind of today. It is really. It's weird because now we have the, a champion on the good side of things. You're actually kind of left wondering, okay, who other than Britt and Jamie and Nyla and Serena, who are the villainesses that can go up against her? So that is something that might need addressed on AEW's part, but
maybe some talent that could fly in from Ring of Honor.
Who?
Again, I don't know. I'm just saying it out there.
Yeah, but who? Like I mean that sincerely. Like who?
Let's see who they have on the roster left.
Well, all of the Ring of Honor talent were released from their contracts, so Ring of Honor just is no one.
Okay, then I got no.
Yeah. So that is.
Hey, Impact. Can we borrow Rosemary for a quick minute?
Or
maybe Stu Young.
Or Camille.
Mickie James.
Camille from the NWA. She's the champion,
Be done with Camille.
Yeah, that is.
Mickie
is
James
Dynamite.
could be awesome too.
Remember, I said I wanted people on the bad side of things. Mickie really isn't. At least to my knowledge.
Well, she could fight Jade Cargill.
Yeah, that's not the problem, though. The problem is we need people for Rosa.
How about the inspiration?
That actually wouldn't be bad. Actually, wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, it'd be iconic.
Because they're annoying, and they would be very good at doing their job. So,
hey, they're iconic.
They're annoying. And that is pretty much it for us this week. I want to thank you all.
I'm going to have Aussie Lucian go after you.
Okay, that's fine. I've told many people.
Dissing the Australians.
I've told many people that I find them annoying whenever I hear them. But yeah, thank you for joining us. This is a quickie because I still got to do some moving related things and be up early tomorrow for the continued struggle of moving into a new home. But yeah.
Y'all should have come to Cleveland. At least we're not Detroit.
No.
We got baseball. We have a football team.
Oh,
I
we
have
do. We
season
do too. The
tickets to
Battlehawks are coming.
hockey.
We have hockey, so we're close to hockey, and we're close to football, XFL football. And yeah, if you enjoyed,
But
please
you don't
give
have
this
a
a like.
basketball team.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
basketball. Um,
whatever.
yeah, fuck basketball, and you can tell basketball I said that. Uh,
That's fine. At least
um,
baseball's coming back.
yes, it is. Please like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but from the world of comic books, gaming, anime, and all things geek culture. Check out my other videos. Collection Comic of the Week will return whenever I am fully moved in and have my comic books near me and can get them out and look at them and show you guys the comic books I have. So Collection Comic of the Week will come back. However, the Geeking Out podcast is still around, and check out this past week's episode with the great Slap Shoes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it was a fun interview. Real nice guy, and I appreciate Slap for doing that interview with us. And check out my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter athletic_geek89, Instagram athleticgeek89. I'm on Patreon if you'd like to help contribute to this channel financially. Easy, do you have social media?
I got the social media. I am at the Twitter at Eric Zarins, ERIKZARINS. And just for the sake of timing, I'm not going to be revealing where I'm going to be going on my travels. I'll just save that for next week. And happy moving and have fun at the bachelor party.
Definitely will. So for
Yeah.
Easy,
Wait, would you say it is a private party?
I don't know. Actually,
No?
I don't know how
Damn
private it is.
Oh, wow.
For Easy, I am the Athletic Geek. We're just Marks, and we're out. Have a good one.
Good night.
All right, I'm going to bed.